Hey everyone, I'm Sarah, a 28-year-old single mom just trying to keep it together. I live in a tiny apartment with my adorable 2-year-old daughter, Lily. She's the light of my life, but being a single parent, it's no joke. I'm working my tail off as a waitress, barely scraping by. But I'd do anything for that little munchkin. Then there's my big sister, Jessica. She's got it all figured out, fancy lawyer job, big house, and a husband named Mark who seems like he stepped straight out of a romantic comedy. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I look at her life and feel like a total mess in comparison. Sarah, honey, how are you holding up? Jessica asks as she swings by my place one afternoon. She's all put together in her designer suit, not a hair out of place, while I'm elbow deep in dishes, with Lily clinging to my leg. Oh, living the dream. I laugh, trying to sound more upbeat than I feel. Jessica gives me that look, a mix of pity and concern. Why don't I take Lily for the weekend? She offers. You could pick up some extra shifts, maybe have a little time for yourself. I hesitate. I hate asking for help, but extra cash would be a godsend. You sure? I don't want to impose. Don't be silly. Mark and I love having her over. It'll be fun. Jessica insists, already scooping up Lily, who giggles and plants a sloppy kiss on her aunt's cheek. Thanks, Jess. You're a lifesaver, I say, feeling a wave of gratitude. Sure, Jessica's life seems perfect, but she's always had my back. As she's packing up Lily's things, Jessica turns to me. Hey, can I borrow your phone charger? Mine's been acting up. Yeah, no problem. It's in my purse on the kitchen table. Help yourself, I call out as I wrestle Lily into her jacket. I hear Jessica rummaging through my purse, and a tiny voice in the back of my head whispers that it's odd she didn't wait for me to grab it. But I brush it off. She's my sister, for crying out loud. Later, after they've left, I flop onto the couch, enjoying the rare silence. I should be cleaning or prepping meals, but instead, I find myself scrolling through Jessica's social media. Vacation pics, work achievements, lovey-dovey posts with Mark. It's like a highlight reel of the perfect life. I sigh, trying to squash the jealousy bubbling up. Get it together, Sarah, I mutter to myself. Jessica's worked hard for what she has, and she's always there for me and Lily. As I'm lost in thought, my phone pings. It's a text from Jessica. Asterisk, Lily's having a blast. Don't work too hard this weekend, sis. Love you both. Asterisk, I smile, feeling a mix of emotions. Grateful for the help. Missing my baby girl, and yeah, still a little envious. But mostly, I'm just glad to have Jessica in my corner. A week flies by, and I finally get around to cleaning up the disaster zone that is my apartment. Lily's toys are everywhere, and the laundry pile could probably dress a small army. As I shove things into closets, don't judge, I spot Jessica's designer purse on the coffee table. How did I miss that? Better return this before she freaks out, I mutter, grabbing the purse. It's probably worth more than my entire wardrobe. But as I pick it up, it slips from my hands, spilling its contents all over the floor. Oh, come on, I groan, bending down to gather everything up. That's when I see it, a stack of official-looking papers. Curiosity gets the better of me, and I take a peek. My heart stops. These are adoption papers, with Lily's name on them. What the? My hands start shaking as I read through the documents. Jessica and Mark's names are listed as the adoptive parents. This can't be real. It's got to be some kind of mistake, right? What the heck is going on? I whisper, my mind spinning. Why would Jessica have adoption papers for my daughter? Then it hits me like a ton of bricks. My own sister, the person I trusted most in the world, is trying to steal my baby. The room starts to spin, and I have to sit down before I fall over. No, 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 I mutter, digging deeper into the purse, desperate for some explanation. Something I'm missing. What I find next only deepens the betrayal. There's a birth certificate, a fake one, with Jessica listed as Lily's mother, forged medical records, and even a plane ticket to another state. Every new discovery feels like a stab to the heart. I can't breathe. I can't think. How could Jessica do this to me? To Lily? We're family, for crying out loud. My phone buzzes and I nearly jump. It's a text from Jessica. Hey sis, forgot my purse at your place. Can you bring it back later? I stare at the message, my stomach twisting. What do I even say? Sure, no problem. By the way, I found your secret plan to kidnap my daughter. Another text comes through. Also, Mark and I were thinking of taking Lily for another weekend soon. Give you a break, you know? Rage boils inside me. A break? More like giving them a chance to disappear with my child. I sink to the floor, surrounded by the evidence of Jessica's betrayal, and let out a sob. What am I going to do? How can I protect Lily? Who can I even trust anymore? One thing's for sure. I'm not letting anyone take my daughter. Not Jessica, not anyone. I may be a struggling single mom, but Lily is my whole world, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep her safe. I take a deep breath, trying to pull myself together. I need a plan. I need help. But most of all, I need to keep Lily close and act normal until I figure out my next move. With shaking hands, I gather all the documents and shove them back into Jessica's purse. I'll have to pretend I never saw them, at least for now, but things will never be the same. Later, I'm sitting on Maya's couch, spilling my guts about everything I found in Jessica's purse. Maya's been my ride or die since high school, and right now, she's the only person I trust. Girl, this is some messed up stuff, Maya says, shaking her head. We gotta dig deeper. Something ain't right here. We start piecing things together, and the puzzle we uncover is ugly. Maya pulls out her laptop, scrolling through Jessica's social media. Hold up, Maya says, pointing at the screen. Didn't you say Jessica couldn't have kids? I lean in, my jaw dropping. There's Jessica, sporting what looks like a baby bump in her recent posts. What the? I mutter. She told everyone she was pregnant. We keep scrolling, finding post after post about doctor's appointments and nursery preparations. It's all fake, but Jessica sold it perfectly. She's been planning this for months, I whisper, feeling sick. Maya grabs my hand. We need to get into her email. You still know her password. I nod, feeling guilty but knowing it's necessary. We log in, and what we find makes my blood run cold. There are emails to a sketchy lawyer about fast-tracking an adoption across state lines. The lawyer's responses are vague, but it's clear they're up to no good. Oh my God, I whisper, scrolling through message after message. Maya's eyes widen as she reads over my shoulder. Look at this one from Mark. The email lays out their entire plan, taking Lily and disappearing, using my supposed substance abuse as justification. They think I'm an unfit mother, that Lily would be better off without me. Substance abuse? Maya asks, confused. What are they talking about? You barely drink, let alone do drugs. I don't know, I say, shaking my head, baffled. As we dig deeper, the truth gets uglier. Jessica's been isolating me from friends and family for months, always with some excuse why I couldn't attend gatherings or why people shouldn't visit. Remember when she told you your cousin Amy was talking trash about you? Maya says. Bet that was a lie too. I nod, feeling like a fool for falling for it all. Even the financial help she's been giving you was part of her plan, making me dependent on her. But the worst is yet to come. We find a series of messages between Jessica and some guy about acquiring small doses of drugs. At first, I'm confused, then it hits me. Oh my God. I gasp, my stomach churning. She's been drugging me. That's why I've been feeling so off lately. She's been slipping stuff into my food. Maya looks horrified. She's setting you up to look like an addict. That's how she's planning to take Lily. The room spins as the full scope of Jessica's betrayal sinks in. My own sister has been poisoning me, isolating me, all to steal my daughter. What am I going to do? I ask, feeling more alone and scared than ever. They have money, connections. I'm just a waitress. How can I fight this? Maya grabs my shoulders, forcing me to meet her eyes. Listen to me. You're not alone. We've got evidence now. We're going to fight this, and we're going to win. I take a deep breath, trying to steady myself. Maya's right. I can't fall apart now. Lily needs me to be strong. Okay, I say, wiping away the tears I didn't even realize I'd shed. What's our next move? Maya grins, a determined glint in her eye. Now we set a trap. We're going to catch these snakes red-handed. As we start planning, I feel a glimmer of hope. Jessica might think she's got it all figured out, but she doesn't know who she's messing with. I'm a mom, and I'll do whatever it takes to protect my baby. Watch out, sis, you picked the wrong mama bear to mess with. Later, I'm pacing my apartment, torn between wanting to confront Jessica right now and knowing I need to play it smart. Maya's been a godsend, helping me gather evidence and even hooking me up with her cousin, who's a lawyer. We need to catch her red-handed. Maya insists as she sets up hidden cameras around my place. Your word against hers won't be enough. I nod, feeling sick the day Jessica calls, offering to babysit again. I force myself to sound normal. That'd be great, thanks, sis. When she arrives, I kiss Lily goodbye, praying it'll be the last time I have to leave her with that snake. Hours later, Maya and I huddle over her laptop watching the footage. My blood boils as we see Jessica rifling through my things, making a call in hushed tones. It's all set for next week, she says into the phone. Sarah doesn't suspect a thing. I clench my fists, fighting the urge to confront her immediately, but I know we need more. The next day, I invite Jessica over for coffee, my phone secretly recording in my pocket. We chat casually until I drop the bomb. Hey Jess, you know that bag of old clothes in my closet? I was thinking of donating them to that women's shelter, the one that helps moms escaping abusive situations. Jessica tenses up. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, she says quickly. Those places attract unstable people, drug addicts and such. I press further, and Jessica takes the bait, launching into a rant about how those women are unfit mothers and how their kids would be better off adopted by stable families. It's all I can do not to scream at her, but with this, we finally have enough. The stage is set for the final showdown. I invite Jessica, Mark, and a few family members over for dinner. My hands shake as I set the table, but I'm ready. As everyone digs into dessert, I clear my throat. I have something I need to share with all of you. I lay out everything: adoption papers, the fake pregnancy, the poisoning. I play the recordings, and the room erupts in chaos. Jessica jumps up, her face pale. She's lying. Sarah's unstable. She's on drugs. But Mark's expression tells a different story. Jessica, what have you done? He whispers, looking horrified. Turns out, Jessica had been manipulating him too, feeding him lies about my non-existent drug problem. He had no idea about the forged documents or the poisoning. As the truth sinks in, Jessica completely unravels. It's not fair, she screams. I deserve that baby more than her. I'm successful, I'm stable. Why should she get to have a child when I can't? Everyone watches in shock as Jessica rants, her jealousy and resentment pouring out. It's like watching a stranger wear my sister's face. The police arrive, and Jessica is hauled away, kicking and screaming. I collapse into Maya's arms, exhausted but relieved. The next few weeks blur with police statements and court appearances. I file a restraining order against Jessica, who now faces a laundry list of charges. Slowly, I start rebuilding my life. Family members and old friends reach out, apologizing for believing Jessica's lies. It's hard, but I'm working on forgiving them. Months later, I'm pushing Lily on a swing at the park, finally feeling like we can breathe again. Maya sits nearby, watching us as always. Higher, Mama, Lily squeals, and I laugh, pushing her towards the sky. As I watch my daughter soar, I think about everything we've been through. It's been hell, but we made it. Jessica's toxic influence is gone, and for the first time in a long time, I feel hopeful about our future. I may not have the perfect life or all the answers, but I've got my daughter, true friends, and strength I never knew I had. And you know what? That's more than enough. The stories come to an end, but now I've got a question for you. If you were in my shoes, would you ever be able to forgive Jessica? Or is some betrayal just too deep to come back from? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you do in this situation. If you enjoyed this wild ride, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more intense stories like this one. Your support means the world to me and helps me keep sharing these experiences. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next video.